I tried 8 different budgeting methods over the past year, and let me tell you, not all of them are created equal. Some were complicated, some were surprisingly effective, and a few, well, they completely backfired. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed trying to budget, then this video is for you. Here's each budgeting method I tested and what actually helped me save the most money and stay consistent. Now, if you want to just skip straight to the winning method, go to my link in bio or description and grab it while you still can. Budgeting method number 1, the 50-30-20 rule. This is an easy and popular method to understand. You basically split your after-tax income into 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or debt payoff. What I learned is this. It sounds good in theory, but it didn't work for me when my mortgage and everything related to it, like taxes, insurance, upkeep, and maintenance, when all combined ate up almost 40% of my income. It's just too rigid and not great if you live in a high cost of living area where budgets are going to be much tighter. Method number 2, zero-based budgeting. With this method, every dollar gets assigned a job. So whether it's expenses or savings, all of it gets assigned up front until your income minus all of these assignments equals 0. What I learned is that this did help me to get super intentional with my money, but it's also a lot of work and not great without a clear direction of goals and where to assign that money best. Now, this could work if you like an excessive amount of detail, but there's still no direct guidance built in on how to best allocate it. There's a better way to do this, which I'll get to shortly. Method number 3, the envelope system, is an old school and effective method. You basically divide your cash into envelopes and label them with expense categories like groceries, gas, and entertainment, and when the money is gone, it's gone. What I learned here is that I actually spent less using this method, which is great and the whole point of budgeting, and I like the tangible aspect of it, but in today's digital world, I don't want to carry or keep around a lot of cash. That made this method a little bit too cumbersome to manage, and so my verdict is that it's a great way to curb overspending, especially if that's an issue for you, but it comes with a lot of inconvenience and maintenance, and again, without any direct guidance on how much should go where, still felt incomplete. Method number 4, pay yourself first. This method is super simple on the surface because when you pay yourself first, you just save right away and then spend what's left. Another way to say this is automation. An easy example of this is just contributing to a 401k. It goes in before you get paid, so you don't even see the money. That would be paying yourself first. What I learned here is that it works well because it forced me to live on less and made saving effortless. It's simple, effective, and sustainable, and it's still a part of my current system today, but it's incomplete. This is more of a great supplemental piece to a good and more comprehensive budgeting method. Method number 5, the no-budget budget. This no-budget budget method is basically just aiming to spend less than you earn without all the detailed tracking. It's definitely flexible and an idea to try if you hate structure and are naturally frugal, but it's too inefficient, and it opens the door to too many things to slip through the cracks if you're not paying attention more. What that means is you can quickly overspend here, which defeats the whole purpose. Method number 6, daily expense tracking. With this method, I noted down every purchase every day for 30 days. What I learned is that I quickly became hyper aware of where my money was going, which was great, but it can be an inconvenience throughout the day to constantly update my tracking real time, and so it would be hard to keep up long term. This method is definitely a great short-term clarity tool, but it's not sustainable for daily life all the time. It worked better when I adapted to doing it more weekly. Method number 7, app-based budgeting. The main app I tried here was Rocket Money. It basically automates tracking and gives you clean visuals, which I thought it did give me awareness, but there's a lot of editing involved that I found quite annoying to fit what I wanted, especially the categories, and the data isn't always real time due to connectivity issues with your banks, like setting all that up and keeping them signed in. Now, if you don't mind those and all the extra updates and other data included, then it can be helpful, but to me it was just another app that was not fulfilling enough for what I wanted or needed. Method number 8, my hybrid system. And so after testing all of these methods, here's what actually worked best. I use a priority-based budget for all of my expenses and savings, and I aim to keep them within common financial expert guidelines. This includes syncing funds for extra money. And so at the end of the month, I just move the money to my most important goal, which is again based on my priorities. As for spending, I note any spending when it happens and then later update it, in my tracker throughout the week when I have time. And this only takes a couple of minutes. Now, I only pay myself first in a 401k. And the irony, by using the winning system, I'm actually paying myself last, but in a great way, because it gives me better clarity and a lot of control as to how much I'll have left at the end of every month to put where I want it and need it most. And if you want this exact system and tool I use, go and grab it at the link in my bio or in the description. Ultimately, the best system is the one you can stick to and adjust and grow with. So if you want to skip all the trial and error and use a system that brings all the best of the methods together, use mine, you won't be disappointed. Be sure to comment and let me know how it works for you. And if this video helped, give it a like and subscribe for more and share this with someone who needs to budget better. See you next time.